Hey guys, so today we are answering a subscriber question, and the question in question was, Frederick, as a software developer, what does a bad day look like for you? So let's get into it. Well, a bad day for me would be the sort of day where all the things that can go wrong kind of just go wrong. It's something that happens every now and then. You're working on something, you think you understand a feature of some sort, and you start working on it, and you think that you kind of have it working. You present the feature to your stakeholders, and they're not happy with it, so you change it a little bit. And then they're not happy with that either, you change that a little bit, and then they're not happy with that either, and you repeat that song and dance until they are kind of happy with it. And then it turns out that the damn thing doesn't work in Safari, or that there's some issue with it, or something of that nature. That's something that really frustrates me, like this back and forth thing. I really dislike that. It takes me a lot, like I need a lot of self-restraint, and usually when this sort of thing happens is when I have stakeholders who are they don't even really know what the hell they want. And this does happen. It's something like I really dislike that when I first started working at my current, it's much better today. I would like to think partly because of my shaping hand and suggestions and pushing for things to be properly done before you start working on them, because having this ad hoc way of working, some people like it, but I really don't like it when somebody comes in and says, hey, I need this modal, it should say that the user has successfully completed the purchase, and I go, okay, yeah, sure, I can build that. Do you have any artboards, or how should the behavior be? Because there's a million questions when you come in and say something like that. Or you want a email dispatching system to be scheduled every week, and I go, okay, at what time, what day is there, should you send it to every single user that falls into this category, or just specific? Because in my world, when you are a stakeholder, it is vital that you yourself know what the hell you are ordering, or the thing that you want. Because otherwise, all that's going to happen is that I'm going to build something, I'm going to show it to you, and then you're going to figure out on the spot if you like the thing or not. And then I have to go back to the drawing board, do something based on some ad hoc decision that you make, and then I have to repeat that over and over again until you're satisfied. It's very similar to that famous question where you ask your spouse, so what do you want to eat today? Oh, I don't know. What do you want to eat? How about this? No. How about that? No. But if you have so many opinions about what we should eat, can't you decide? No, I don't care. That, for me, is a really bad day. It's one of those days where, it's just the frustration I feel when I have to go to the same person over 3-4 times just to get them to sign off on something is extremely irritating. And the way that you solve this problem is very simple. You have to respect the feature enough up front to actually do a proper estimate of what it is that you're going to do. Scope things properly. You need to have a very clear picture before you come to your developers what it is that you want them to build. You're not expected to know everything, but you should do your homework. If I come to you with questions, I expect those questions to have answers, and it's about respecting people's time. That's what it comes down to. Because if you don't do that, what happens is that you're simply going to take a lot of time from me as a developer. Because what I have to do now is that I have to take over your job. Basically, I have to figure out from you what it is that you actually want, and that is extremely irritating. Because now I have to just build something. Hopefully, it's going to be what you want. If you don't want it that specific way, I have to change my code over and over again, because I don't have a clear picture of what it is that we are building. And that means that I have to make ad hoc decisions in the code, and the final product might actually suffer a little bit because of this. And then, of course, having issues with pipelines and pushing things out into production, and then maybe it's because of this irritation and frustration and all of this stuff, I make I make a bunch of tiny mistakes, things of this nature. The feature doesn't work exactly as we wanted, stuff of this nature. That is very irritating. So what I want you to take away from this is that if you are a stakeholder, make sure that you know what it is that you want before you come and bother your developers, because we have a work day as well. We want to ship things in an efficient manner, and we can't do that if you ask us to figure out for you what it is that you want. Have a great day.